I cannot stand the way you look.
Hey, you guys, I am back, you all, with part 2 of your love reading for Cancer. My name is Catherine. Welcome back, everyone, and everyone who is new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the reading, folks. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. #win in the comment section so that you can be entered in the giveaways and also the monthly winners. So we are going to be doing that. I'm be announcing winners soon. I'm going to be going live to do so. All right, so stay tuned and we will be going live soon. All right, so let's get this reading done. So where we are here, where we are. So what we're going to do is I'm going to clarify all of this with the tarot messages is what I promised that I would do. All right. And then we will look at challenges and obstacles. Okay. We'll look at spiritual advice and some future oracle messages. Okay. So let's see. All right. So let's start with Uran, which is the sun here. This is joy and light. Joy and light. So again, like I said, there's some sort of awakening that is taking place. Something that you are being shown. Also, there's some confidence that you are receiving. Okay. And this is also divinely guided energy here. And the sun is smiling. I'm seeing now that I'm looking from this angle, the sun has two eyes, a nose, and a mouth that appears to be smiling. I'm just saying. Just from the angle that I just happened to catch it at. Do you see that? Just for me, I just happened to look at it from an angle looking down, and it just looks like a smiling face. But again, the sun is pleased. I mean, this is exactly what I said in the previous reading. There's an energy of rewarding, okay, because you are doing all the things that you are supposed to be doing to protect yourself. You're putting yourself in a place where you can receive whatever messages are coming directly from the divine. There's nothing in the way of that. You are awakened to whatever messages are being directed down at you. Okay. Tell me about this energy with joy and with light. Holy Spirit, angels, and God. Cancer. Joy and light. All right. So yeah, look, the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So whatever it is that you're being shown, whatever it is that you're seeing, whatever messages that you're getting, it's basically telling you not to go forward. It's telling you to block this energy. It's telling you you need to protect yourself. You need to guard yourself, your heart, your energy, all of that. You see what I'm saying? So the messages you're getting are telling you that you need to cut someone off. Okay, which is exactly what you're doing or what you did in the past here. You know, you told someone no, you put your foot down, you stood your ground with the situation. Look, under the deck, Queen of Swords. There was someone that you couldn't trust or someone that you were looking at that was like you just felt uneasy about this person. Maybe you felt like this person wasn't being completely honest with you. I mean, all of this is, look, you have a hand here, okay, saying stop, don't go any further. And you have a hand here, stop, don't go any further. Eight of Swords, and you have the Seven of Wands. All of these cards are all very, very highly defensive cards, first of all. Okay. You have the Queen of Swords, which is one of the most defensive, protective energies whatsoever. All right. So, very positive energy. You're getting the messages you need. Okay. So, you are getting the messages that you need. Okay. Telling you need to move away from a situation because it is not good for you. Something your spidey senses are picking up, right? Something is telling you that something ain't right here. Okay. There's either too much or not enough of something when it comes to this individual or circumstance or thing, right? So, with balance here, right? This is an energy of temperance almost, but there's a sense of getting things back in frequency. Okay. You are balancing the scales in a sense. So, like I said, even if you have to remove yourself, which is exactly what you're doing here with silent retreat, that's exactly what you're going to do. So, tell me about balance. Tell me about balance. Cancer. And look, we have the Two of Cups. Okay. You can't get more balanced than this. Okay. You can't get more balanced than this. And I do feel that in order for your spirit guides to work with you, or you to work with spirit to work with you, it has to be like a back and forth, one on one, or at least a reciprocal situation. Like, you're going to have to give the time that is needed to be given. And when you get to your quiet place, you know that is something that you'll be able to do. You'll be in the frequency. You won't have all these other things and people to really affect or get in the way with any of that. Your free time is yours, baby. You don't have anybody draining and sucking your energy. You know what I'm saying? We have the Queen of Wands. Look at this. Someone infiltrating. Queen of Wands. This is someone who is meddling, getting in the way of whatever you and Spirit got going on right now. Spirit needs to have a one-on-one with you, or a back and forth, or some time and energy needs to be given, and there's something getting in the way, and it's the Queen of Wands. This could also be a situation where you're being shown, right, that you may need to step back. There's something that you're not seeing. You're blocking this person. You're saying, there's something about you I just don't feel right about, right? So you may be pushing this person away because, something that you just don't see, but you just don't feel is right. With the Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands, there could be an energy of this could be someone who is, again, trying to take advantage, okay, of you, take advantage of a situation. So you're like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm good. Because you're sensing this. You're sensing this meddler or this Queen of Wands energy, and you're not for it. Now, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords here, going toe to toe. Who do you think is going to win? Well, we have silent retreat. So if you're by yourself, this person, there's no one that you have to fight with. You don't have to defend yourself against anything if you remove yourself from the situation or remove the person. So tell me about silent retreat. Tell me about silent retreat, because there's messages that need to get through to you, and Spirit wants you to get to a place where you can, and right now you can't, because this person is blocking you. Look at this Hierophant in the reverse. See, there's an energy of there's this person, they're blocking you from getting the information that you need, right? And this is all about finding some sort of a new approach, right? Finding a new approach. to a situation. Because it's getting stale, it's getting boring, it's just getting to the point where you just don't want to have anything to do with it. Okay? Honestly. You're refusing to so okay. So I do feel like with the Hierophant in the upright, there you're getting the information that you need, right? From the divine, because you're in a place where you can receive it. And if you're not, it's like spirit is not able to get that message through. Do you see what I mean? Um, yeah. And look at this, y'all. The Empress underneath the deck. Look at this. Cancerian energy, baby. And this is it. This is you being in your divine feminine energy, you being right where you are supposed to be. Okay? This is where you are supposed to be. And that message is going to be able to get through. Once you get to a place where you're pulling back, you're pulling away, you're protecting your energy, then you can step into the fullness of your divine feminine state. That Empress energy is going to go back into the upright. You're no longer having to sit in that Queen of Swords, and you're going to be more spiritually aware and open. You're going to listen. The gateway is opening. We have gateway here, remember? And vision. And we have autonomy. And then we have this crystal, this silicone here. And I'm just getting like a cell phone. And especially the way that it's being held. It's like the size of a cell phone, y'all. So I am getting spiritual downloads. Okay. I'm getting gateway opening, and you being open to the information that you will be receiving, right? Once you get into the right position here. So now, bright ideas, because I feel like you guys are taking action. You guys are starting to use the information that spirit is showing you, right? With the sun here, okay? With this joy and light that you're receiving, right? You are using that to protect yourself, right? With the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands. You're using the information that spirit is showing you that you are becoming awake to, and you are taking action. All right. Tell me about bright ideas here. That one in the reverse. So we have the Strength card in the reverse. Okay. So there's an energy of not being weak, right? Not being weak. But it's like giving in, right? And also, I feel like you need to, there's the energy of needing to believe in yourself, needing to have the confidence, right? Needing to have confidence, but we have strength in the reverse. So this expresses an energy of not being as confident in the information that you're receiving. So I feel like you get this information and then you second guess whether or not what you're receiving is what you know it to be. Okay? So there's the energy of once you start having confidence in yourself and actually taking action on those things that are coming to you, because what's coming to you is what is going to help you. Like I say, like some people can make money just from, using their brain. They don't have to move an inch. Their brains do all the work. Do you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I feel like as soon as you tap into that, then all of that will come to you. And we have the 6 of Cups here underneath the deck, you guys. So this is an energy of having comfort, right? This is all about good vibes, good feelings, happy feelings, thinking about the past, thinking about and we have the sweet success here. So something here about childhood, right? Something about childhood. And I did say getting what you want is going to be one of the rewards that you receive because you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. You've put yourself in a particular place, and spirit is going to open up the gateway to you. That is exactly what I said, right? So that is this. And we have the 6 of Cups here. So there's an energy of, yeah, reconciling with the past. Reconciling with the past. I feel like, again, there's just an energy of getting something or something from childhood. This talks about being happy. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. So there is some sort of a childhood fear of not getting what you want. It says it's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. And we have the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles here. And the next card is the 10 of Cups. This is ultimate happiness, getting everything you want. Y'all, look at this. There was an energy of, I feel like there's some sort of a deep-rooted childhood trauma of not having what you wanted or not being able to get what you want or feeling like you would never be able to have the things that you wanted, right? And that 5 of Cups was or 5 of Pentacles, I'm sorry, was the mentality. This is like a mentality of being on the outside, right? And we have the 10 of Cups coming in directly behind it. So this is letting me know that you are right there on the brink of getting every single thing that you want. With authority here, there's an energy of you just have to speak up. All you have to do is claim it, basically, is what Spirit is saying. This is all yours for the asking. The gateway is open. The line is even open. I'm waiting to answer the phone. I'm waiting on your call. All you have to do is speak it. You have the autonomy to say what it is you want. Like I said, the gateway is open, right? Gateway to my heart is open, child. That is what Spirit is saying to you. Okay, you need to call it into authority. You need to be confident enough. You need to expect it. Tell me about authority. Okay. And the best way to expect something is to start getting ready for it. Hello. This is a message for me and anybody who's expecting something or have been wanting something to happen so much that you didn't know what to do to get it. Start getting ready for it. Because I know I'm getting ready for my blessings, both of them, all 3 of them, 4 of them really, to be technical, but 2 in particular that I have really missed and haven't seen for a very long time. So it is what it is, but I'm manifesting blessings, and you guys are going to hear all about it very soon. and I will let you know exactly what I did. Tell me about authority. In Jesus' name, tell me about authority. All right, authority. So, first card out we have is the Five of Wands. And this doesn't shock me, right? Because this Five of Wands is all about some sort of conflict that's taking place and some sort of tension, right? A struggle. So, look at this. Remember, I said this is the emperor or the king who doesn't feel like they really deserve to be seated on this throne, because look at how they're kind of slumped in the chair. They're just kind of like, I guess I can rule. I guess I'll make a rule. Maybe the people will follow. There's just an energy of not really standing tall. You know what I mean? It's like almost like bowing down to conflict here, to competition. I mean, and so look at this. Look at this though, with power. Look at how this emperor is sitting, or empress. Okay, standing tall with poise and very firm backbone, just looking confident, unafraid, and also there to get what they deserve. It says focus on your needs. They are focusing on what they want, okay, what they want to see happen. And this is them being expecting it, right? Expecting it. So that's beautiful all by itself. So Five of Wands, and under the deck, the Death card. The Death card. So that leads me into even more. So this is some sort of a conflict. There's some sort of tension, right? And there's an energy of just needing to let go, right? You need to let go because you have the ultimate authority, right? You have been given the ultimate authority by the person who has all the authority, right? And so that's all you need to really be concerned with. If the head person has given you the authority to do something, do you think you're going to worry about what people underneath or, next to or anything like that have to say, let alone people that are naysayers? No, you're not going to give a dang, because the head person has told you that you have the authority. This gives you the power to move how you want to move, right? Yeah. People are going to respect you, bringing you back to respect. You see how that goes full circle? You have respect all over this reading, okay? All over this reading. And it's all about you respecting yourself. People are going to respect you even more. Period. Okay, people do what you allow them to do. Tell me about respect. Tell me about respect. Tell me about respect. And not giving in. Okay, standing up to people, not giving in. Okay, period. And we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is someone who is not taking anything from anyone. Okay, this is one who is not taking anything from anyone. This talks about, definitely not being in a position where people are taking advantage. That is not going to be happening to this person. Okay. Or you're going to see this person fly very much off the handle. Okay. Look at this. Under the deck, the Five of Cups here. Okay. So this talks about things not going your way, right? Things not going your way. Getting to the point where nothing is happening that you want. But when people respect you, they have no choice. And when you show people that you're not playing games with them, when you show people that you are not taking any any betrayal, any hits. You're not taking any nothing. They will leave you alone, right? Any sign of weakness, then they tend to want to try to take advantage of you. Okay. Tell me about synergy. This talks about dealing with others, right? Your energy, having others around your energy, protecting your energy here. Because again, y'all, we have guardians guarding your energy. Okay, that's where that comes from, guarding your energy. People will respect you when you guard yourself, when you have boundaries. That's what that was about. Okay, having boundaries with people, with others that are around you, not allowing others into your energy, in your energy circle. That's what it was. Okay, tell me about synergy here. Number 32, also 5. Tell me about synergy, please, Holy Spirit. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so this talks about blessings. This also, the Wheel of Fortune also talks about karma. It also talks about something changing or some sort of decisive action being taken, right? Some sort of decisive action. I feel like once you change your environment, once you know, put up these walls and you don't allow certain people in, everything is going to start to change. Your energy, things are going to start to change. Your environment is going to change the energy, the synergy. The people that are around you are going to affect you. You see what I'm saying? That's what synergy is. Okay. The ability of others to affect your energy, basically. That is all going to come to a change when you put up boundaries. Look, 9 of Wands, okay? You're putting up boundaries so that you are able to sustain. Okay? Tell me about guardians. And you are going to have protection, right? You are going to have the ultimate protection because of this. If you're in a spiritually guarded place and you've given yourself to God, to spirit, to work with you, help you grow, help you to ascend to another level, bless you, bless your generations behind you and above you, just all around you, blessings. Like, you are sacrificing your life for that, to God, for that purpose, to use you in a divine way. Baby, you better know God is going to unleash all of the protection around you. It's going to be something like, it's going to be like Farrakhan. You understand me? That security is going to be tight, baby, in the way of your spiritual angels and your guides, your ancestors, those praying for you, doing all of the intercessory work for you. I'm telling you. Tell me about guardians. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, baby. 10 Pentacles. This is generational wealth. This is also a very strong foundation. And I just talked about that. This gives you privilege. This allows you to enter into rooms, into places, into with people and places that you wouldn't necessarily have access to. 10 of Pentacles, everything you want, need, and more. This is the ultimate in power. This talks about power. 10 of Pentacles represents a position or a person of power and privilege. Okay? Hello? Your guardians are unleashed, okay? Under the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles, baby. Talk about doing that spiritual work, honey. This is spiritual work at the utmost, okay? With the Tower. So everything is going to happen very quickly. There is a sense of you standing up for yourself. You stepping into your authority and having the ability to let go of people and situations that are not good for you and that affect you negatively. That's not your struggle, it's theirs. Let it go. Okay, that is going to put you in a place, in a position of power, first of all, over your energy, right? But then also over your blessings, because your blessings ultimately flow as a result of you being in that frequency. And it all comes down to energy at the end of the day. So yeah. Be careful, baby, who you have in your circle. So let's look at the challenges here. And then I will take it into a members only. I will look at future predictive oracle for Cancers, what's coming towards you in love. Ooh. And we will look at friends, family. We will look at career and karmics or exes. If you guys are interested, we will come back and do a reading that kind of covers all topics, okay, for Cancer. All right. Okay, so challenges. What are the challenges or obstacles, Cancer, for Cancer? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer, please. What are the challenges? Let's see. Let's pull one card from each deck. One card from each deck here. Do something a little spicy. My hand, my wrist is like at the point where I just can't even move it. I'm really shuffling mostly with my left hand, and my fingers, I can bend them enough for the cards to just kind of fall out gently, which is actually better. I actually prefer not using my wrist too much because it's already bad with what I have going on, guys. And I've got rheumatoid arthritis is one of the things that I'm dealing with. But it's the type of arthritis that I have, and it is aggressive. It affects my joint in a horrible way, and I have these like flares, and I'm having a serious flare right now in my hand and my wrist. So it's in my wrist, not really hand. It's in my wrist, but it's affecting the strength of my hand. I can't like squeeze or hold on to things. I can't hold on to the steering wheel when I drive. I can't. Yeah, it's just hard, but it is what it is. So that came out in the reverse. Let's see what we got here. And this is the challenge for you. So we have this initiation here, and this is the hanged man energy. Okay. So is there some sort of hanging feeling? Okay. I'm thinking there's an energy of waiting. It's like you're waiting to let someone down. I know that's exactly what it is with you. It's difficult a lot of times for cancers to cut people off because they don't want to hurt people's feelings and things of that nature. But when it's hurting you, cancer baby, you just have to cut it off. You have to draw a line. Is it them or me? Okay? Because, baby, what do you think they're already going to do? Whether it's really affecting them or you or not, they're going to think about them first. We have expression. See, you're waiting to tell this person what you need to say. You're not expressing yourself. Express your creative self. And look, we have bright ideas, and it talks about taking action on your ideas, being creative. Okay, expressing yourself, listen, God has given you this download. He has awakened you to the truth of the matter, okay? And everything that you need to move your feet here. He's given you all the tools. So there's an energy of you needing to not don't sacrifice yourself by waiting, because you're waiting to speak your mind and your truth, right? Yeah, that's your truth. And so look, we have, does it say choice? Yes, it does, baby. Look at this. It's in the reverse, but we have choice. Okay. And it says Valkyrie, 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 Valkyrie. Choice, but it's in the reverse. Okay. So, yeah, not making a decision, right? That's Two of Swords in the reverse, folks. Two of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who's not choosing. They're stuck in the middle, right? That's the challenge, because you're waiting to let this person down. You're sacrificing yourself. There's an energy of sacrificing yourself for someone who would not sacrifice themselves for you. Okay. Tell me about Cancer. This is you being in that Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm telling you right now, I can feel it. Tell me about this, please. Tell me about the challenges for Cancer. Spirit, angels, and guides. There's the Tower. Okay, so we have the Tower. We have the Queen of Pentacles. What did I tell you? What did I freaking say, baby? And then we have the Seven of Cups. What did I tell you? So listen, there's an energy of this Tower moment is the moment that you've already had. This is an awakening, right? This is an awakening. You woke up all of a sudden and it's like, I need to make this change, right? I need to do this. But with the Queen of Pentacles, right, and the Seven of Cups, there's an energy of now your feelings are getting in the way. Okay. Now your feelings are getting in the way. You're starting to have empathy for this person. You're feeling sorry. You don't want to let them down. You're confused. This has now confused you, right? Because you're not speaking up for yourself here. You've had a Tower moment, and there's an energy of being empathetic. Look, y'all, I can't make this up. The Hangman under the deck. Okay. So again, there's an energy of you sacrificing yourself. Okay. You are now with the Four of Swords. There's an energy of, one just not really wanting to say anything. Okay. Now you don't have anything to say. Okay. But this isn't going to last, because it'll get to the point where, you're just going to blow up. Yeah, we have the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. See, you're going to get to the point where something is going to pop off, and out of anger, you're going to end up saying it all anyways, but you're going to be saying it in a angry way. So you might as well speak your truth, Let this person know what it is with the Eight of Cups. Like, just walk away. Learn your lesson, baby. Just walk away. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Again, guarding your heart. Y'all, very clear what is happening here. Don't be taken just because you are a loving and empathetic person and you don't want to hurt people's feelings. That still does not mean you have to be taken for granted. Okay, Cancers, just don't do it. Period. Point blank. All right. So just a couple future oracle messages before we get into the extended, and we'll pull more when we get there. I just want to pull a couple, and then we'll clarify these in the extended. Tell us about Cancer, please. Future oracle messages for Cancer. Okay, tell us about Cancer. Future oracle messages. Okay, so we have, what is this? Blessings. Okay, it does say that. Hello, blessings. All right, blessings on blessings. And this is a huge fish, okay, in the middle of winter. All right, beautiful. So definitely an energy of something beautiful coming. That also represents that Wheel of Fortune energy we talked about. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, the signs are cautioning you. I told you with warning. All right, y'all, we talked about that in the previous reading. So please go check that out if you didn't. It was amazing. And we have Sapphire Soul. Reflect on your emotional well-being. Write down your feelings, okay, in a journal to gain clarity and peace of mind. So please write your feelings down. If it's hard for you to say, if you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't know, write them a letter, baby. Okay, to give yourself peace of mind. And it will also clarify, you'll be able to say, okay, no, I didn't mean to say it like that. And you can correct it and fix it and all the things. You can edit it. That's one of the beauties about email and all that stuff, anyways. Then you have a record. And then if they act like they didn't get it, then you can quickly copy and paste it and re-forward it. Like, there's many ways of getting your point across to someone without being gaslit. All right. Look, incompatible. See, it is what it is. There's an energy of this is a situation that is just not meant to be. You're going to end up separating from this person, place, situation. I don't care what it is, group of people. Yeah, that is all coming. There's an energy of some sort of writing something down, letting this person know, I'm sorry, but we just don't work together. Okay. We just don't work well. Let's see what else. Let's pull a couple more. Ooh, a fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. And that is the heart chakra, y'all. What did I tell you? Where's my heart chakra card with the green dress? That is the gateway card, the vision card, y'all, that I already showed you. So we can go back and pull it in the bonus extended. All right. But that is one that we'll be looking at in the future oracle messages. We're going to break that down. Number 38. This is also 11. Twin flame energy. All right. But that is someone's heart chakra being activated. And I know that that is exactly what is pulling you the most, right? But you are one that is not to be necessarily swayed or taken advantage of just because you care about something. Let's pull one more. And what is it? Indecision. Look at this. I told you. Two of Swords in the reverse. Not able to make a decision, not wanting to at a crossroads. It's difficult because of your heart. Your heart is making it hard for you to choose or to walk away or to let this person know how it either is or isn't going to be. You know what I mean? So don't let your heart get in the way of very important decisions, okay? You got to make them, baby. Don't stay in the middle because it's just as bad as not choosing a side at all. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves and everyone else. And I will see you next time. Thumbs up the video, you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.